All right. Hey, what's up, guys? What's up, ADSR family? How you guys doing? Miss you guys. I was taking a little break here, focusing on my own stuff here, but welcome to the weekly ADSR production challenge. I'll be sitting in today and I'll be reviewing the top 3 contestants for the challenge. Let me know in the chat how are you guys doing and what time is it over there? This is a late one for me. I don't normally stream around this time, but it's 10 p.m. out here in Toronto. Nice quiet night out. It's been a bit cooler in Toronto last couple days, but definitely welcome the cooler weather. It's a nice little change. It was very hot weeks before, so a little bit of fluctuation in weather is always welcome. Shouts out to Michael G, Drunk Bishop, Tiny Bites. Let's music your life. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. All right. Shouts out to all the Florida crew. I miss Florida, especially Miami. It's one of my favorite places in the world. I definitely want to get back down there soon. 10 p.m. down there in Cincy. Good to know. Well, there's some new faces here that I don't recognize since this is a later segment. So I'm curious, what kind of music are you guys into? And yeah, while I wait to hear from you guys, I'm just gonna 7:30 out there in India. Nice, very nice. Well, today, as I said, we are going to be going through the top 3 picks of the weekly challenge. Before I even get there, though, maybe I should introduce myself. My name is STRANJAH. I am a drum and bass producer from Toronto, Canada, and I was streaming here weekly on ADSR. I might be back a little in a little while, but yeah, I'll be here once in a while, filling in. But yeah, I also have my own channel. You can look me up. I do drum and bass tutorials, bass music, sound design. So if that sounds good to you, then look me up on YouTube as well. You're tuned into the ADSR music channel right now. If you haven't already, like this video and subscribe if you want to see more videos like these. And for those that don't know, ADSR is an online shop and music community. They have an awesome website. I recommend you check them out. They pretty much have everything you need to succeed as a music producer. There's tons of free tutorials, not to mention you can grab sales of different sample packs, preset packs, as well as software instruments on their site. So do recommend you go check out the ADSR site. It's a one-stop shop if you're into music production, sound design, even electronic music, hip-hop, lo-fi, trap, pretty much every genre. Whatever genre you're into, there'll be tools and resources for you to succeed there. So check them out and make sure you subscribe to our channel here. So yeah, today we are doing, the challenge today was to write a piece of music from this image. So you have to kind of get a feel or vibe from this image and then write a piece of music to this. Now, this is a interesting challenge because I often am inspired through visuals. So I like, for example, when I watch a good movie, I get ideas for music. So this is a great challenge to get your brain and creative juices working. So we're going to be going through the top 3 tracks of this contest. But before we get to that part, I'm going to attempt to write something to this track and show you my process as well. The link to the ADSR shop, I believe if you just search ADSR on Google, you'll find them. Yeah. All right. Oh, and by the way, the 3 winners today will be receiving a $100 store voucher on ADSR, which you can use on sounds, presets and whatnot. You'll also get a limited edition ADSR t-shirt, and you'll also achieve the production challenge winner role on the Discord community. So a lot of cool perks here as well. If you're not subscribed to the ADSR Discord channel, make sure you check the link down below for details on how to join. And it's an awesome community where you can chat with other producers, get feedback, and if you want to join the next producer challenge, you'll find information on that on their Discord. So recommend you check them out. Also, the top place today, I'm going to be choosing one top choice from the 3 contestants, and they will be winning Chord Jam and Playbeat from Audio Modern. So some additional prizes for you guys, and a little sweeten the deal for you guys to for the top winner. And yeah. So yeah, make sure to check out the Discord channel for the next challenge. We're always giving out prizes to kind of boost your incentive and boost your motivation to compete. It's a good way to compete and be part of the ADSR community. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna jump right into it, into Ableton. I'm gonna go. And so what I'll do is I'm going to put this image on the corner here. And I've already have a few sounds prepared in advance. Now I think I'm going to have to actually move this, because every time I open up Ableton, it's going to close the image. So I'll put it on the side over here. Shouts out to the whole ADSR family. Thanks for inviting me to do the producer challenge this week. All right, cool. So we got it. And let me just bring the chat up so I know what's happening up there. Okay, so just from the vibe, what I do is my process is I look at the different details in the image and the vibe you get. So the first thing I see is water, right? So water tends to bring certain ideas, certain themes in terms of musical themes. Not to mention the color of blue brings up certain themes. So blue, I'm thinking of certain textures of pads, right? Also the different sea animals provide a different vibe. And also, for example, I may introduce certain sound effects that represent the animals. Also, that person in the middle just looking, and she's kind of on her own. So that gives me kind of an introspective vibe. She's just out there looking out into the sea. So that's the vibe I get from that image. And yeah, so I'll just show you what kind of sounds I would build with this. So I actually pulled a pad in advance. This is from the Karani Sounds Polyscape Pro, and you can grab this on the ADSR shop. Awesome contact library for very lush pads and strings. And yeah, this kind of like underwater vibe definitely brings out those deep pads. So that's why I got this deep pad going on here. It's just playing a G. I think that's a G minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a 9th chord. So we can maybe do something like this. And I like to have a low beat while it's going, so let's just punch in a quick beat here. I like that one. That's a good idea. Maybe I'll go UK Garage. Initially, I was thinking liquid drum and bass vibes, but who knows? Let's just go with the vibe and see what happens. Now, I want to put in a drum break there. Alright, so that's one idea. I'm going to try another beat idea. So now we're going for a more liquid drum and bass beat here. Alright, let's keep going. So I'm working in the key of G minor, so let's have this bass here. Alright, that could be a vibe. I'm just going to call this rolling. I'll call this step. Oh, did you know in Ableton Live 11, for anyone using Live 11, you can create scenes. So every horizontal row is a scene here, right? And you can specify a tempo for each scene, which is really cool. So, for example, if you want to try a totally different idea on the third scene, you can type a different tempo here, which is awesome. So why don't we try something else here? So yeah. Okay, so if we go UK Garage, we want to add some groove quantization. In other words, swing to the vibe. So let's see if we can find some good swings here. MPC swings I find is my go-to. So any of the MPC 16th swings, I'll just grab a bunch of these. Click on the groove pool here, pull it in here. Oh. Okay. Because I like to try a couple out and see which sounds good, right? Sometimes I like to add a different hi-hat to do that. Okay, I'm gonna try a different bass line. I'm gonna cheat a little here. So I'm gonna turn on the scale mode and choose G minor. That way we can find exact notes that belong in G minor. So B doesn't belong because when you use scale mode, any of the highlighted lanes means it's a note that belongs to the scale. So this B does not belong, so you can move that. Let's duplicate that and add a different note here. So I had these whale sounds. I found it on YouTube. I thought it'd be a nice fit for this song. So what you want to do is there's a lot of low frequencies here. So take an EQ. Pull it into your sample and just get rid of the bottom end. Oh. That's better. So it adds another layer of ambiance or texture to the vibe. Of course, you can drown that with reverb or delay to make it really spacey. Give it some more space. Make that a 3-second reverb and add my favorite delay in Ableton, which is echo. Yes, use of Foley, love it. It just adds an element of randomness into the track, right? Okay, let's add another element into this track. I think we need something a little more melodic. Give it a little more energy. Maybe some kind of piano, drowned out piano would be nice with this. Let's see. I think Ableton's piano might do. Yeah, we'll pull that in. And then we'll just copy the same echo and reverb. So that's one of my, not sure if it's a pet peeve, but I tend to just use individual echo and reverbs on each channel. Whereas if you add it as a send and receive, multiple channels can share the same effect and you can have a more consistent sound. I think part of it, I must admit, is just laziness. This is just quicker. I just want the quick results. But actually, in this case, it does make sense because I want a different reverb on my piano. see how this works out. I'm gonna make this a 16 bar pattern, and we can just drop some notes in. Oh. And we can do like a little twinkle note here. Or maybe we can go something more arpeggiated. Let's try that. Something with a little more energy. Make this a 4-bar loop. Let's see what happens with the drum and bass version. Oh, that sounds cool. I think that the second time that piano comes in, we have to change it up a little. And it may be too fast, so I'm gonna do that. That's better. Thanks, JML. I wonder if I can find some vocals from some ADSR packs that may work with this. So I'm in G minor. Let's see what we can find. Oh.
I wanna spend the you put a spell. I wanna do unless you just I haven't seen you in a while. I don't know how.
Here. This one might. I remember this one being pretty good.
Baby, baby, ooh, ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
See if they have any phrases.
Don't you take me, let's get high, let's get high. I won't look back, I never felt so good. Hit me, I'm alive, city life, I won't forget. You never understand, there's nothing you can do. I'm seeing stars, seeing, never felt this real. I don't care what I don't care. You're out there with a jealous crowd, and they're saying that I'm never gonna let you down. Why you do what you do?
I think maybe some of those one shots would work. The phrases are a bit too poppy for this vibe, so I'm gonna pull in my drum rack, and then we'll pull in a bunch of those one-shot vocals.
Don't you take me, don't you take me.
That's kind of cool actually. But that's an A minor, so we gotta bring it 2 notes down to match this song.
Make me.
That's kind of cool too. Gotta warp it to the tempo. Yeah, Michael G, some of those vocals were kind of funny. I do admit.
Can you?
Okay, these are a bit too chopped up. Let's see about these one shots.
Baby, baby. Woo! Woo! Ooh, yeah! Ooh, yeah!
And then just drown those in reverb. Because you're underwater, so immediately that's the vibe, is you're drowning it in reverb. Oh. Oh, my master is getting loud. I'm gonna put a limiter at the end here. I'm gonna try a different type of bass line. Another bass line that has that water kind of vibe is like a low pass Reese sound. I'm gonna choose it from my gnarly serum preset pack. I have a couple of liquid sounding Reese bass lines that I can use. Yeah, so when you low pass it, it sounds underwater because you're muffled, right? Okay, let's try this bass line. take this last phrase here. I need to play a couple octaves up because I can't hear the note. That's closer. Alright, this has more of the underwater liquid vibe now, which I was going for. We got the orcas or the dolphins, the water vibe. We got the introspective vibe as well of the female vocals. I think that's the vibe. Good idea on adding a moving filter in the vocals. Yeah, we'll do that. And then we're going to shortly move over to the next segment of today. We're going to review the top 3 tracks. But yeah, well, we can just add an auto filter to perform this. So just pull auto filter here. So what we can do, I'll just turn off the effects first so we can hear it together. So bring the frequency down. And then what we want is to use the LFO modulation to bring the filter in and out. Maybe a bit slower, so change the rate accordingly. So it's more gradual. Okay, that sounds good. Let's check that. Tiny bites, that's a good request. We'll see. I think those whale sounds need to come up a little bit. So yeah, that's my take on this little image here and trying to create a beat off this vibe. Once again, it's all about just identifying all the elements in this image, the colors, the different objects in the image, as well as the overall vibe that you get, right? So yeah, this one I thought this was a pretty easy one. Just water being underwater and just fishes. It There's certain themes that are go-to themes, right? Like the pads, the low pass vocals. Thanks again for that. I love the collaboration that we have going on here. Yeah, like the underwater vibe, like the use of low passes on the sounds and filters give that underwater vibe, right? And as well, those deep pads make you feel like you're swimming in water, right? So, yeah, that's my take on this image and the vibe I got from it. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Now we're gonna check the top 3 tracks from today's challenge. So let me just bring that up. Okay, and we're gonna listen to it together, and I'm gonna give you my review of each one. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna play. Which one am I gonna play first? Let's see. I'm gonna play this one first. So this one is by Steven Scholes, and he is a composer. So this is more of a cinematic piece that he's written. Let's check it out. Wow, that was crazy. I thought that was really well done. Obviously, it seems like Steven Scholes is an accomplished musician. He knows what he's doing with the composition and writing and use of different chord progressions in his piece. It's very cinematic. That's the first thing I thought about this is I felt like I was at, if anyone knows, has ever heard of Ripley's Aquarium? So in Toronto, we have an aquarium from Ripley's, and at the main attraction, you go through this tunnel, and this tunnel is like there's like a glass tunnel, and there's a conveyor belt which moves you through this tunnel, and you can see all the fish. There's even sharks and different water life there. So this definitely gives me a vibe of going through Ripley's Aquarium and going through that tunnel. I like how this piece is very rhythmic, right? So there's definitely a nature vibe to this track. For some reason, the intro, it made me think Lion King. And then, yeah, just the drums. It could either be interpreted as like the lions running in the jungle, or maybe you're in the water and all the fish and sea animals are just swimming across the water. So I found it got darker at the end, so maybe that was maybe approaching some danger in the waters. That's the vibe I got. Overall, I mean, it was just outstanding. This could be in a movie piece. So Steven Scholes, great job. Nothing I seen wrong here. This was very professional, so good job. All right, next track. This one is called Sea Fauna. Now, he posts as Mr. Robot. I hope that is your producer name. If it isn't, I apologize. Let's check out your track. Awesome, awesome. I love this piece because I'm really into deep house music. It kind of had that deep house vibe with kind of a jazzy touch with that really funky bass line. Really enjoyed that piece. I'm just going to play it in the background while I talk about it. Yeah, this did give me that underwater vibe as well because especially those drowned out vocals, like I mentioned, when you drowned out sounds with reverb, it gives you that underwater vibe, right? So really enjoyed that aspect of this tune. Those vocals just gave me a good vibe. And yeah, it was a fun track. It just animals are fun. So I like that because yeah, it's a dancey little number. I also like the little jazzy stabs. Those stabs are really nice and funky. The main thing is the bass line that I thought it's a nice use of that sawtooth bass. It's kind of low pass, so it also has kind of that underwater vibe as well. So enjoyed the bass line. Overall, I just think it's a dope composition. It reminds me of like old like 90s garage music, like New York garage or New York deep house. Definitely has that vibe. I like the little breakdown in his track as well. The images he used kind of works with this track as well. And he introduces different sounds in the middle of the track, so that adds some nice variation. Yeah, even the little string ensemble piece, it makes me think of all the sea animals in the water. They're all in harmony, right? Because a symphony, it's like 50 different instruments. You have to play in harmony. So, and it's a really chill kind of melody. So you're just chilling in the water, right? Also, non-related, but this kind of makes me think of it, like Japanese deep house. Kind of has that vibe. Yeah. Again, a really dope piece. Again, I like the dancey part of it and the different elements. I love the stabs, the bass lines, the vocals. Definitely got me dancing. And yeah, I say thumbs up on this vibe as well. It works with the image. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. Okay, the next one is by Hydratech. He calls this piece Gazing from the Other Side. Let's check it out. And that was Hydrotex gazing from the other side. And my apologies. Yeah, the volume sound apparently SoundCloud had the volume at 50%. So my apologies. Hope you guys heard the track okay. Yeah, it was I guess a bit quiet. It sounded fine on my headphones, so I couldn't tell. So hope that was okay and that you guys got the vibe. But yeah, I thought that was a really beautiful piece as well. He employed different elements that took you into that underwater vibe. He has a little description here talking about the elements that he used to kind of resemble the organisms in the aquarium. The piano and the cello was his hope to bring introspection. Definitely gave me that vibe of introspection, had a lot of emotion to it. Yeah, this definitely had that underwater vibe as well. I could see this playing at Ripley's Aquarium. I enjoyed the musicianship in this. The themes in the track were really good. The cello piece, as someone in the live chat mentioned, was really good. So, yeah, this was a great piece. Again, all three pieces were really good. So I couldn't find anything wrong with them. So this is going to be a really tough contest. But yeah, this was great. I enjoyed even the little electronic elements. I like when a cinematic piece would employ synthetic elements in a track. I noticed he did that with this track, so I like that as well. So yeah, great track. So big ups Hydrotech. All right, so I'm gonna choose one track, and this is super difficult. But if I were to choose one, I'm gonna have to go with Steven Scholes' track as the winner for this week. The reason I'm choosing Steven Scholes is the fact that this track, the musicianship in this track. I'll just play it in the background while I talk about it. So, obviously, he's been trained and knows what he's doing with writing a complex piece like this, employing different elements such as the flute in the intro to kind of bring you softly into the water, right? And then as the track progresses, he introduces the drums, and then the theme changes and brings you into a new place, right? It's very uplifting, right? It almost has this enchanted feel, and definitely when I'm at Ripley's Aquarium, I do feel enchanted because of being surrounded by all these sea animals, just enchanted by nature. And I love how the drums sound really natural. He probably did it with a drum synthesizer, but the percussion track is really good and natural sounding. There's lots of movement in this track. And then at the end here, it changes up. It's almost like you go into danger. Yeah. And it leaves you off like that. So it's almost like a cliffhanger at the end. So you're done going through the tunnel at the Ripley's Aquarium. You've seen the sharks. You've seen all the little organisms, as you say, in the water. And it leaves you wanting more, and it leaves you wanting to come back to the aquarium. So I like that this track brought you through a journey. And being in the ocean is like a journey. You encounter all types of marine life, right? all types of experiences, from being in wonder to danger and all that. So just a great interpretation of the image, great musicianship, great composition and arrangement, just bringing the listener through different themes and places. I love it when a piece is able to bring the listener through a journey, and Steven Scholes did just that. So I think the prize goes to you. So congrats, Steven. And also congrats to the runner-ups, Hydrotech and Mr. Robot. Again, this was a very tough competition. Each track provided something very unique, and you can tell that you all are very talented, and I enjoyed the compositions that you made today. So you definitely deserve to be at the top spots because you write great music. So yeah, this was my review of the top three. Congrats once again to Steven Scholes for taking the top prize. And he takes away Chord Jam as well as Playbeat by Audio Modern, two dope VSTs. As well, all three contestants will receive a $100 store voucher, which you can use on the ADSR online shop to grab sounds and samples. You also get an ADSR t-shirt, which is in limited edition, and you will get the prized role on Discord of production challenge winners. So yeah, definitely something to boast about. Congrats to all three winners for their great work. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this and you want to try competing for next week's challenge, make sure you join the ADSR Discord channel, which can be found in the description down in the links below. So check that out. They will be providing details on the next challenge. As well, there's a great community there where you can talk with like-minded producers, get feedback on tracks if you want. So definitely encourage you guys to check that. Also, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like it and subscribe to the ADSR channel to stay updated on future videos. Also check out the ADSR online shop, where you can grab a multitude of tools, resources, videos, and tutorials. They also have a lot of free content which you can access. So they're equipped to help you succeed in music production. So check out the ADSR online shop. Yeah, so I think next week you'll be given a slightly different challenge where I think you will still get an image, but you're also going to be offered a loop. You're going to have to use the loop in your track. Now, you're going to have to use it in a significant way, but you can still chop it up as long as we can still tell you're using the loop in the track, right? You can't, I guess you can't micro sample and sample one cycle of the loop and make like a kick drum or something. You have to use an actual piece or theme from the loop. Yeah, so make sure you subscribe to the ADSR Discord channel if you want to stay informed on the next challenge. Once again, my name is STRANJAH. I do drum and bass tutorials, and you can look me up on my channel as well. I'm doing videos every week. And yeah, just want to thank everyone for tuning in today. Hope you guys enjoyed my interpretation of this challenge, doing a deep liquid underwater track. And hope you guys enjoyed me reviewing the top three contestants. Congrats to all three once again. Shouts out to all the family at ADSR. Thanks again for having me host today's show. Hope to be back soon, and thank you everyone for tuning in today. I enjoyed your company, and I wish you guys luck on your music production journey. And yeah, stay creative, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.